Ladies and gents, you know what time it is. It is time to do some trailer reactions. We've got 5 more trailers this week. An interesting bunch, I'll say that much, from just the first second that I've seen while I've been finding these. So let's quickly crack on with the first one. Our first trailer today is Construction Simulator. Now, we had Food Truck Simulator last time, so I'm only imagining it's going to be something fairly similar. Let's have a little watch and find out. I mean, I wasn't expecting there to be a car like that, a sports car driving around in Construction Simulator, but fair enough. Please be copyright free. I wonder if they show how you have to build a crane. I've always thought of that. I don't know how you actually build cranes. How are cranes built? This is the multiplayer trailer as well. So, hence why there's multiple vehicles, multiple people. Okay, so what is there to talk about here? Well, it's obviously one of these simulator games. They all follow fairly similar kind of gameplay flows. Now, this looks kind of interesting. I don't know how much depth there would be. Obviously, some of the graphics, for some reason it hasn't 1080p'd it. The lighting engine looks pretty solid here. Now, whether that's just because it's in Unreal 5 or something, and that obviously helps a lot. I'm not sure, but it looks like there's all the different steps of it. So we've seen, we've got pouring and laying the foundations, digging out the foundations. I'm not quite sure, I suppose this is the crane and you're building the different parts, putting them in place. I'm assuming it is kind of pre-built parts rather than everything. So, yeah, this was a bit janky. I don't know if you noticed, when they walk up on this hill, one of them sort of glitches slightly. This guy. I'll play it again. Just a little unnatural movement, but, it's fine. It's the trailer, it's whatever. Interesting. Well, Construction Simulator, probably not something I'm going to play, but, I mean, it's alright. The whole multiplayer aspect of it, I think, is really cool. Being able to build stuff with your friends, right, was kind of one of the main appeals of Minecraft, was building and exploring with your friends and making whatever. So being able to do it not alone is a big tick, because if it was just alone, it would be a bit dull, really. Anyway, that's it for Construction Simulator. Let's have a look and see what we got next. Okay, next up is Gundam Evolution. I'm not exactly sure if this is a launch trailer or what. I believe this is a free-to-play game. Construction Simulator actually did have a price. I forgot to mention it. 30 quid. So not particularly cheap. That's probably $45, $50 maybe? Or maybe it's 35? I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, a little bit pricey. This is, however, a free-to-play game. And this is their Season 1 trailer. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect from it, apart from mechs, Gundams. So let's have a look.
Peggy 12.
Oof, that was loud. It's saying it's in 1080p. It doesn't look in 1080p. Hang on. You reselect it. That's better. I'm Is that the... That's the Unicorn Gundam, right? The rest of them I don't recognise. I haven't watched much Gundam stuff. So it looks like a kind of arena battle game by the looks of it. Kind of a big multiplayer team deathmatch. Maybe not even team deathmatch, maybe just all on all kind of game. Various different arenas here. We're on the moon now. Okay, so it's got ability-based stuff as well. Thought so. I thought so. This game looks hugely Overwatch inspired, like massively. So it's basically we're showing the roster for the first season. Wait, really? Hang on 1 second. Okay, I've had a quick look and I can't find it, but there is an image. I don't know if it's from an Overwatch trailer or something. It was some promo material where it's exactly this, but the characters are all kind of trailing off, but in this angle instead of this. Almost exactly the same composition though, with sort of the earth underneath and people here, like crazy. What to say about this? I mean, it's so Overwatch inspired. It's like capture the points. That seems pretty obvious. But if we even look at the HUD, like, it is just Overwatch, right? This game is Overwatch. This is exactly the same. This is exactly the same. You've got your abilities down here. I mean, it's cool if they managed to get like licenses for some of the Gundams and stuff. Like I said, I haven't really watched much. I did see the Unicorn Gundam that's in Tokyo a few years ago. That was really cool to see. However, this just looks like a massive Overwatch clone. Like, that's literally all that's going on. Be interesting to see how it's received, because, you know, it's cool. Like, these arena battlers and stuff are great, but Overwatch obviously kind of hasn't been doing quite so hot recently, so I don't know how this is going to do, you know, because it's definitely capture points rather than A, B and slash, so it's definitely like a capture rather than a Valorant like plant the bomb or CSGO plant the bomb sort of style game. So interesting. It's a clone. Like, it's a clone with some different assets. Like, it's not even inspired by it. It just is. Okay, now we've got a game called This Is No Light, available on the 19th for £16.57. A very specific price. Not quite sure what to expect here, so let's have a little look. Ooh. Interesting. So at first I was like, oh, it's kind of a bit Hadesy, right? Like battles, sort of jumping, dashing around abilities, stuff like that. Really like the pixel art. I think it's really nicely done. I do sort of love the style of it. I'm just going to slow it down. Just appreciate some of the animations that they do, because obviously it's like kind of frame by frame animation for a lot of it. It's very cool. I like the lighting as well in this area. There's obviously like death, like finisher, fatality moves and stuff. So action RPG. Looks pretty fast paced. And so this bit looks kind of interesting. When you kill things, you basically get upgrades from it. Is what that is sort of implying to me. But then there was also like a 2D part, right? There was a 2D fight, I think, later on. Which is... yeah, so there's 2D and 3D. Which is an unusual mix. Is it coming up here? No. Where was it? There was definitely a 2D fight. There. Or maybe it's not. Maybe you can go up and down. It just looks very 2D. Maybe it's because in the fight they're just going left, right, but unusual if there are both options. It looks kind of cool, you know? I quite like the whole, it's very dark and a bit eldritchy. Some sort of vibes like that. Like whatever this is that's coming out at the top. I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't know how well it will be received. Apparently it is... so on Steam it is tagged with Souls-like, so it will be potentially quite difficult. I don't think it's like Hades and that you have to do runs. I think it is just a story that you progress through. But yeah, actually, really cool art style. I'll see how it's received, and then maybe I'll pick it up and give it a go. I'm not a massive fan of difficult games though, so that's why I'm not sure if I'll bother. But it looks pretty cool if that is the sort of game you're into. And like I said, I love the art style here. There's like a giant hand. I wonder what all this area is about. Really cool. Anyway, so that's it for There Is No Light, available on the 19th. So it seems this week we've got a lot of Japanese-themed games coming out. We now have JR East Train Simulator. That's Japan Railway. East. So I assume we'll be doing East of Japan Train Simulator. Let's watch the trailer. Let's see what is in this fantastic thing. Wait, there's only 2 lines? That's not a good sign. Different difficulties? Fine. Oh no, what is this? Is it a... wait, how have they made this? Is it a video? Did they record a video that then plays at different speeds, or is this actually graphics? Because that looks very... not quite photorealistic. Is this a video? It looks an awful lot like a video. Hang on, let me reset the settings because it might have not been. I don't know. I can't actually tell. Just the foliage is why I think it must be. Oh, are we going to see a bit of the other one as well? No, we're just going to see the start. What is this trailer? Interesting. Well, it's a train simulator game for 2 different rail lines in the east of Japan. It's a very specific concept, right? Very specific. There's no price on it. It's available on the 20th of September. On Steam, it's marked as a 2D platformer. Someone hasn't done something right here. This just looks like a video. Did they record a video and then it plays back at a different speed depending on how far the train's going? Because if so, that's kind of cool that they've set it up, but it doesn't look like game footage, this. Just the details and the way that the lighting is, it doesn't look like assets, if you know what I mean. I think it must be a video. Very strange. Oh, that's Japan Rail East Train Simulator official game. No price on it yet. Comes out on the 20th. I think stick to one of the main train simulator games, to be honest. Because it does just look like it's video. It's weird. I mean, in some ways the video is better, but it probably means you can't move the camera. So you can't look around or do anything like that. Because it will just be like a big fixed field of view. And then they've built the game around it, which, you know, if you can't move the camera around, it sort of loses some of it. Anyway, on to the 5th and final trailer of the week. Right, Squad 51 versus the Flying Saucers. I'm not sure how much gameplay is in this trailer. It's 3 minutes long, so we'll probably pause throughout rather than watching it all through and then going back. Let's have a look and see what this is. I love it. Okay. I love the style. It's so cool.
Corporation rules the earth, exploring humans and natural resources. Meanwhile, a group formed by high-skilled pilots opposes such repression and horror. The deviants
okay.
stop it, but the rebellion is off and running.
Okay. So it's kind of like Cuphead. Is where my brain's gone to here, right? Now, I know there's only, I think, one boss in Cuphead where you're, like, flying. But this side-scrolly kind of style of it, and the fact that, style-wise, it's, you know, it's so specific. I mean, it's a really cool style. I really like the sort of 50s aesthetic they've got. Or not even 50s, 40s? Some bullet hell. Oh, it's a massive... Yeah. Okay. No, this is really cool.
The Marshal explains the mission to the team.
A short while ago, we got some intel. A transmission we intercepted said that Vega Corporation was planning something big. An attack on the safe haven. A group of ex-prisoners were captured by the aliens.
I hope there's trailers and stuff like this all in the game. Little cutscenes, like Red Alert.
And the strike team and break them all out.
Oh no, it's an alien. Oh, this is amazing. It's so cheesy. I love it.
It's them. They're coming. Start the engines.
Oh, this looks like it could be quite fun. This actually looks like it could be quite fun.
Fly over mountains, oceans, deserts, cities, and much more. Eliminate gigantic spaceships by destroying their ionic energy nucleus. And experience the terror of facing 6 special bosses, including the fearsome Planetary Annihilator. All of it through a new dimension in scientific accuracy.
This is great. So thematic.
The best we can do is keep out of sight.
with cutscenes so realistic you won't believe it until you play it.
They're coming!
Yes, they are, in an incredible journey of pure excitement, with full stereophonic sound and
Oh,
the
this is
graphics
amazing.
presented in LumiScope.
Man, this game... They have nailed the aesthetic. Sorry, what? I'm gonna have to go back and... What? Wait, what? Hang on. That was Godzilla. Why was there Godzilla? Why was there Godzilla? Why is Godzilla there? What? Oh, this game looks fantastic. There's no price. There's no price on here. Oh, I love the aesthetic. I hope it's got like lots of little cutscenes and stuff actually in the game. It's probably fairly short. Most of these bullet hell ones are, but that's because the levels are actually quite difficult. Let me see if I can find a price for it anywhere, because I really want to find out how much it is. It comes out on the 21st. Is there any price anywhere? No. But it's, yeah, it's super 50s inspired. Ah, I love it. But and the cutscenes are great. Yeah, they've nailed the aesthetic, right? They've absolutely nailed it. So I am going to keep an eye out, and when this comes out, depending on the price of it, I may well pick it up. I'm adding it to my wish list right now. What a fantastic game. But that is going to wrap up our trailers for the week. So that's the 5 trailers looked through. So yeah, we've got found some interesting ones, right? Very interesting. Yeah, Squad 51 versus the Flying Saucers just won. For me, that by far the best one. I love it. I love it. I don't know if they've done other games similar to this. Developers LumiArts. Nope, this is the only game on here. Amazing. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching me have a look through some trailers. I'll be back next week to have a look through some more, and who knows what else we might find. And you never know, maybe I'll be streaming Squad 51 versus the Flying Saucers at some point this week. What a great game.